Welcome to our How to Avoid Sexual Harassment training seminar. Hello, today we will be presenting to you the proper procedures to both identifying and avoid sexual harassment. We will start by explaining what sexual harassment is and how to identify it, and then by showing a short scenario where we will commit sexual harassment towards a coworker. Afterwards, we will have you practice identifying the sexual harassment and explain steps you could take to avoid the sexual harassment and get to you, the class, to practice these steps and attempt to show us how you would go about fixing or avoiding our situation. We will follow up with another clip showing you how the same scenario can be sexual harassment free. My name is Dr. Dale Miller and I have a PhD in Human Resource Studies. I've been dealing with sexual harassment for years and have a lot of experience in the field. So what is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment is making unwanted sexual advances or obscene remarks. Sexual harassment can be devastating to an office by decreasing office productivity and making employees feel uncomfortable while working. Sexual harassment can be as simple as small comments or gestures. Next, we would like to give you a visual scenario of sexual harassment so that you have a better understanding of what it looks like.
What's up, Brittany?
How's it going?
Oh, it's going alright. What you got there?
Just a little chicken and cucumber salad.
Yeah, trying to keep that body tight.
Yeah, I guess so.
I see you've been doing squats lately. You looking good back there.
Oh, thanks.
What you got? A little chicken, a little cucumber? What's that remind you of, huh?
Oh my god, you're sick.
Brittany, come back.
Alright class, now it's time to practice. So I'd like you guys to all take out a sheet of paper, and on that piece of paper I'd like you to first identify what you thought was verbal sexual harassment. And then second, I'd like you to tell us why you thought it was verbal sexual harassment and what offended you or anything like that. I'll give you guys a few seconds to jot down y'all's answers, and then I would love some feedback.
Hey Brittany, how's the expense report coming?
Just trying to crunch these numbers and get it turned in time.
Everything going good?
Yeah, everything's going great.
You seem really tensed out. Let me help you out with that. You just seem so stressed.
This is uncomfortable for me.
It's okay. I'm just trying to help you out. Like, you seem really stressed out. Like, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. We'll make sure that this all goes really smooth.
I don't like this.
Oh, look, come on. It's okay. I'm just a friend. It's nothing crazy. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
In our other scenario, we saw an example of physical sexual harassment. So on that same sheet of paper, I would like for you to identify the physical sexual harassment. And then the second thing I want you to write is explain why this was physical sexual harassment. I'll give you some time to write y'all's answers down and we'll be taking feedback again.
Alright, so as you saw in the first video, I sat down next to Brittany in an office setting, and I made sexually suggestive remarks to her about her food and her figure. I said the comment about the cucumber and she's been working out, trying to keep that body tight, and doing squats to make her butt look nice. And these were all examples of what I did wrong in the first video regarding verbal sexual harassment.
Comments such as these place the coworker, such as Brittany, in an uncomfortable situation. They bring out her sexuality and degrade her in a way that would make her feel as an object and not as an equal to her coworker. You know, such comments referring to a person's body and sexual connotations such as, oh, your figure looks incredible, and using sexual analogies such as the cucumber puts the coworkers in situations that would not only make them feel uncomfortable, but make them feel degraded and treated as less of a person than they would be without such things. So in our second video, we showed you an example of physical sexual harassment. In the video, we had a stressed out coworker who was working on an expense report. And as I walked in, I took the opportunity to take advantage of the situation. With a coworker being stressed out, I used this as an opportunity to place my hands upon them and to try and relieve their stress by massaging their neck and shoulders and playing with their hair in ways that are totally inappropriate to do towards a coworker. In that situation where a coworker is stressed out or is in a time of need, the worst thing that a person can do is to use that as an opportunity for a sexual agenda, as I did. By placing my hands upon her in a sexual way, when she clearly said it made her feel uncomfortable, but I still insinuated to keep on going, that implies that I have a sexual agenda towards that, and in turn can not only cause tension between myself and a coworker that affects the entire office, but also makes that person feel uncomfortable and not feel the need to want to be at work because they feel they will be sexually harassed physically.
Yeah, and just a little bit more on that. Whenever you're with a coworker, you never want to initiate physical contact of that nature. You know, he made her feel really uncomfortable, and that was, you know, it was a key point in the video where you just thought like you made you in the audience feel uncomfortable as well. So just keep that in mind whenever you approach a coworker that is stressed.
In the first video, we showed you how sexual harassment can be very prevalent in areas such as the work lunchroom. Now we will show you a proper scenario on how you should act and not make someone feel uncomfortable.
Hey Brittany, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing alright, can't complain. What you got there?
Just a little chicken and cucumber salad.
Oh, that's great. That's very healthy food. It's always great to promote a healthy lifestyle.
Definitely, just trying to stay in good shape.
Oh, that's great. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
In our first example of physical sexual harassment, we saw how the stressed out coworker was physically touched and made very uncomfortable in the situation. Now let's see how to properly handle a stressed out coworker.
Hey Brittany, how's that expense report going?
Oh, it's going great. Just trying to crunch these numbers and get it turned in time.
I mean, look, you seem really stressed out. If you want, I can get one of the other accountants to come help you.
That would be wonderful. I really could use the help.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need over worrying about this. Don't stress yourself out. We'll take care of it and get it done. Don't overwork yourself.
Oh, thank you so much. If you could do that, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll go get her right now.
Awesome. Thank you.
So we'd like to take this time to thank you for attending our seminar on how to properly avoid sexual harassment in the workplace. We hope that the skills that you have developed and the tools you have picked up on this class will transcend into your own workplace whenever you leave here. What you have learned today, we hope that you put in practice not only to learn how to identify sexual harassment and to deal with it when it is present, but also how to personally avoid any confrontation that could be of a sexual nature within the workplace. Again, thank you for attending, and we hope you enjoyed.